up the baton and continue to work with that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now for the next two questions, I would like to welcome to the stage Youth Central Media student Eden Jones. She is a journalism senior. She is coming up this way. Ms. Jones, thank you for being here with us today. You have the next question for Mr. Robbins.
I do. Thank you so much for having me today. Welcome to UCO. I'm so happy that you're all here on the campus in the school that I love so much. So thank you for having me. My first question is for Mr. Robbins. It's one of those traffic questions that Trace mentioned. You are obviously big on transportation. You mentioned it in your opening statement and a lot in your previous answers. So unfortunately, a lot of people in the metro area, and probably in this room, associate Edmond with terrible traffic. And the city recently reduced its public transit service to and from Oklahoma City. When we look at the big picture, what needs to happen to improve transportation and transit in Edmond and Central Oklahoma?
Funding for Edmond. We'll work with our federal delegation, our state delegation, and we'll get it done, and we'll get Edmond moving.
All right, thank you. Same question goes to you, Ms. Bradley. When we look at the big picture, what needs to happen to improve transportation and transit in Edmond and Central Oklahoma?
Lost all options is where I'm at, and I think we can do it together.
All right, next question, we're going to start with Ms. Bradley. Last month, national members of the Urban Land Institute analyzed Edmond and recommended that local leaders consider closing Main Street between South Broadway Avenue and South Littler Avenue to create a, quote, Main Street Square as a focal point for pedestrians to orient themselves in and around town. Would you support or oppose closing Main Street to traffic and creating Main Street Square?
We voted the people.
Same question goes to you, Ms. Robbins. Would you support or oppose closing Main Street to traffic and creating Main Street Square?
Without, just on a whim.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Ms. Jones, thank you so much. Brilliantly done.
Thank you.
Give her a round of applause real quick. Great representation of the wonderful programs they have here at UCO and the Youth Central Media program as well.